very good Monday to you. If you've just joined us today, it's 10 past 12. Keith Rogers with you until 1 o'clock, and then Dave Gilby is presenting the Dave Gregory Show today. Panorama and Shy Boy. And are you a keen hockey player, or do you fancy being involved in a hockey organisation? Well, the Southend and Benfleet Ladies Hockey Club, which is part of the Southend Hockey Club, they've got a full fixture list starting.
It's quite efficiently run, you know. They ring me, do they? Well, unless they may have sent it through on the station email, perhaps. Do they do that sometime?
So, Keith, what's it like to be back?
It's great, actually. I was doing the drive show originally, so it's a little strange doing 10 till 1, but after a week I'm beginning to get the swing of it. Yes, and it's good to hear all these songs that I haven't heard for at least 3 years. And a very good morning. Thanks to Mike, as always, for the breakfast show. This is Keith Rogers. I'll be with you until 1 o'clock this afternoon, sitting in for a holidaying Michelle, who I think is probably somewhere in Greece at the moment, sunning herself. Time for a little...
On 98 FM and online, this is Phoenix FM.
It's going to be a fine afternoon with warm sunny spells, but also variable amounts of cloud. Top temperature, not bad, 22 degrees Celsius. Tonight, we'll be having light spells of sunshine. It'll be mostly clear, and it'll be calm through the night with a few areas of mist developing towards dawn.
Does it feel any different from when you did it all those years ago?
Well, it wasn't that long ago, actually. It was only 3 years ago, so it's a bit like riding a bike, I suppose. I mean, this mixing desk is slightly different, but not hugely different to the one I was using 3 years ago on this same station. The playout system we've got here is the same, so that hasn't changed at all. We've got a separate screen, so we get the weather, the retro charts, the studio guests, all that sort of stuff can come up on that screen. So it's fairly straightforward, really, once you've got the hang of it. And we'll have another retro chart for you in about 10 minutes from now. What a great song! Covered House, Pharrell Williams, Katy Perry and Big Sean, and Fields brings the time around to exactly 11 on this Friday morning, and it's time for our next retro chart.
Do you ever get nostalgic when you're doing it and suddenly slip back to like your young days?
Yeah, a bit. It's a little weird because obviously I'm playing some fairly contemporary stuff like this one, for example, but then a couple of minutes ago I was playing the Beach Boys and do it again. So it plays with your head a wee bit, you know, because obviously when I first started in radio back in 1970, even then that song was an oldie, you know, 50 years ago, and it's an oldie now, and it still sounds as fresh as ever. So it does kind of, in a weird way, mess with your head a little bit. So I've not had to take any phone calls on air yet. This is my first phone call on air. We're keeping our fingers crossed that it's going to work out all right. Hopefully, on the other end of the line, I should have Greg Campbell. He's the Director of Operations at Brentwood Borough Council. Are you there, Greg? Oh, excellent. I was keeping everything crossed there. Okay, so now all I have to do is to basically wind you up and away you go. Is that right? Okay. So what have you got for us today then?
So when your time ends on this show, will we see you again? Will we hear you again?
Quite possibly. I've told the boss here that, you know, I'm quite happy to sit in and cover for various presenters, so as long as I don't block my copybook, I should possibly be invited back to do a bit of cover. Never say never. That's it for me for this week. Patrick Sherring is next. I'll be with you back on air on Monday. All done and dusted for one day.
Well, I must admit that this is my current favourite, so I'm playing it. If you don't like it, that's tough. It's the latest by Toto. I think it's great.